Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do something that I don't get to do very often. Beef ribs. Roll that beautiful beef footage. Got some B-roll to go right here. Oh, we still rolling? Hello. Hello and welcome. If you're a subscriber of the channel, welcome back. If this is your first time, thanks for stopping by. You can feel free to show me some love by hitting that subscribe and the notification bell if content like this interests you. So today we're going to be doing some beef ribs, and the idea of this video came from Ben in Louisiana. He wanted to know how I cooked my beef ribs. Now this is kind of a rare occasion for me because I don't get to do beef ribs very often. They're not as readily available as I'd like them to be. My grocery stores usually don't carry these, so I had to go to a specialty meat shop to get these. So seasoning these is going to be very, very simple. I have some salt, pepper, and a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, and I mix the salt and pepper, 2 parts pepper, 1 part salt, and just a dash of garlic and onion. And we're going to be using some olive oil of the extra virgin persuasion to just use as a binder on here. Now I'm not going to trim these like I would a brisket because I kind of want that fat on there. This is going to make a excellent bark for these ribs. And cooking time, we're probably looking at about, I don't know, 7 hours at around 275 to 280. Just want to cook these kind of slow, let them get real nice and tender. And I'm not going to wrap these because the bark on this beef is just beautiful. So let me get these slathered up with a little bit of olive oil, get them seasoned up, and we'll see you in just a minute. So as for seasoning, that's all we're gonna do. Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion, and we'll see you at the smoker. So I will be putting these on a pellet grill today, and I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on my opinion there. A pellet grill is never gonna taste as good as a stick burner, period. But considering I've got other stuff to do today, pellet grill is great for setting it on there, letting it smoke, but we are going to do something a little special to put some extra smoke on these. Still not going to be the same flavor, but out of convenience. So I'm going to show you what I do, put a little extra smoke on these, and be back with you in just a moment. So I've got my handy dandy heat gun and I've got my smoke tube. This is so awesome. I'm going to fast forward through this, but it's really cool to watch. Check this out. All right, so we got the smoke tube going. We're gonna let that go for a couple of minutes while we go get the ribs and get those ready to put on the smoker. See you in a minute. All right, so the ribs are on the smoker. We're running at about 280 degrees Fahrenheit right about now. I'm probably going to let this go for, like I said, around 7 hours. We're going to check it in about 3 hours to see if it needs any spritzing or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and take my smoke tube, blow it out, just to give us a little bit of extra smoke. And this thing, the smoke tube should run for about 3 or 4 hours, long enough to get a good bark on the outside. All right, and so through the magic of editing, we'll see you back in just a few seconds. All right, so it's been about 3.5 hours since we put this on, and look at that beauty. Our smoke tube is still going, but it's almost out. You can see it's all the way at the end back here, so it's almost done. But the bark on here looks awesome. It's nowhere near done. It's way too stiff, but we've got good drawback on the bones. It's thickening up really nice, so this is going to be great. I'm expecting it to go for about 3 more hours, but I am going to go ahead and put the temperature probes in it, and I'm probably going to want to pull it off at around 200 degrees, but usually with these I go by tenderness as opposed to temperature. And we'll see you back in just a bit. Alright, so it's been about 2.5 hours since the last time we checked it, and I believe it may be done. My temperature probes are telling me it's between 198 and 200. Sorry about the noise, it's raining right now. So we're just going to stab it and make sure it's soft all the way through. And it is. I'm hitting bone. Yeah. That is done. We're going to call it done anyway. Look at that jiggle. So the time has come to cut into this thing and see what it looks like. I'm really excited to see what kind of smoke ring I got, because this does look beautiful. It's jiggly. Wow. That looks amazing. It smells amazing. Look at that. How nice is that? So now it's time to go serve this up with some roasted potatoes and zucchini. So let's go over what we did. We took a 3-bone beef, short rib, dino rib plate, slab, whatever you want to call it. Rubbed it with olive oil at room temperature. I didn't say that earlier. Rubbed it with olive oil. We put salt, pepper, a little garlic, a little onion, and brought the smoker up to, is that 280? I think it rounded out at about 280 degrees. So 280 degrees, checked it at 3 hours. It was rocking along beautiful. Ended up smoking this for a total of about 6 hours and 20 minutes. And I think it turned out just perfect. The internal temperature was around 198 when I pulled it off. It's just so tender. You can see how tender it is. Juice is just pouring out of it. It's beautiful. So if you like content like this, let me know. Drop something in the comments. What do you want to see? You want to see cooking pork belly maybe, because I also came across one of those when I came across one of these. All right, so thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and now we're about to go have some ribs. See you next time.